Okay. So let me go live. Okay. Okay. So we have Gita Ramachandran here. Today she is a special and honorable honorable guest. She is the founder of Gita Gyan's Academy, and she's an author, digital success leadership coach. Okay. So I would request Gita to just unmute and say something about yourself.
Hello, Devasmita, and all viewers who are watching this show live. Please put a like when you are watching it live, and if you are watching a recording, put that you are watching a recording. Now, I would like to thank you, Devasmita, for inviting me for this talk show. As I already told you, my throat is bad because for the last 2 weeks I've been suffering from cold. I was traveling all around, going to various temples. So today, with God's grace, I'm able to speak. I know that my audience will excuse me for my sore throat. Now, speaking about me, I have been on a very good career. I was working for Bharat Petroleum. I was the first lady engineer recruited by Bharat Petroleum. And so I had, certain precedent to be set. I did not want to be seen as somebody who will not perform. Being the first lady engineer, there were no expectations. They just thought, okay, she will come. Once she gets married, she will leave. Actually, that was the situation after I got my children, where I could not actually, we did not have creche at that point in time. We did not have any facility where my children could be taken care of. And so I had to leave my children with my parents in Kerala and see them once in 1 year, 1 month, or like that. And traveling was difficult because there was no commuting facility. There was no air flight to Calicut, and I had to travel by bus to Bangalore and then take a bus. I had to travel by flight to Bangalore, then take a bus. That is how I managed. But I did not give in to that feeling that people had that I will leave after my marriage and after I beget children. So that was one thing in my mind, that I'm going to work, and I completed all my till the day of retirement. I've been working without taking any leave on the pretext of family. So that's what I wanted to convey, because I know that people who are watching, they may want certain golden nuggets from me, because I know that you have posted my photograph with an award and my book with Kiran Bedi. I have been recipient of multiple awards. So people may have some query in their mind, how is she getting that? The first thing that I wanted to say is that even after my retirement, I'm working, and I'm working more than 12 to 14 hours in a day. So definitely, there are many things which I have set up, and there are many things which I want to do for my people, because somehow I have a feeling that there are, unlike other coaches, I have limited number of years in which I can do whatever is possible for the people. So I want to leave a legacy. I want to transform, transpire whatever I have gathered with the grace of God, with the blessings of my parents and all the coaches, all the teachers, all my mentors. I want to transfer whatever I've got gathered to the next generation, and that is why I have become a coach. Thank you, Devasmita, for calling me. And let us start with the topic that you have in mind. Thank you very much.
Yes, we have already started with the topic because you are the inspiration of many. Yeah. So see the age and the whatever we want to say, age is a number. Okay, and the number of years, how we are going to be, we don't even know, right? Because anytime anything can happen to anyone. Because the life is uncertain, right? Life is short.
Yeah.
So yeah, so definitely you the whatever you are doing after even after your retirement, it's a you are doing a great job, a great justice. As many of the viewers are not aware that your father was in army. So you are a pride, right? Because please tell about something about how it means this is very important. And then we are going to the question. This is a part of a question about your father.
Okay, my dad was in the army, and he has been participating in all the three wars. He's a war veteran. And so you know what happens when he's called on duty. We Nobody is supposed to know his whereabouts, so we really don't know where he is. He would be at the war front, and the thing is that because of him being in the army, he had to take lot many transfers, and he wanted to keep his family with him, definitely. So wherever he was posted, we would go, but then again a call would come and he would have to leave. So I have studied in more than 5 schools. And so the beauty is that because I've studied in 5 different schools to complete my 10th standard, I have friends from all of them. In fact, recently I got friendly with a group where I studied in my fourth or fifth standard. So I have a big group of friends, uh, at 8th standard, 10th standard, 12th standard, engineering, and then of course Bharat Petroleum where I work. So my husband always tell me, when are you going to get your nursery group as your friends group? So this is so talking about my dad. He used to come back after every war. He would never tell us what actually happened, but he would tell us that, you are celebrating Holi over here. We are celebrating Holi with blood. He would tell us, you are celebrating Diwali with all patakas, and we would be in the trenches hearing all the, bursting of the bomb or whatever it is. So always, my mother always used to do something known as vrat or penance for his well-being. So we have grown up with that culture where we always looked up to him as a hero. And in fact, to be very frank, I wanted to join army. But at that time, ladies were not taken in the army. They were taken only if they were doctors. And I had taken a different line. I wanted to pursue engineering, which my dad pursued and which probably I had inherited in me. So I could not become an army officer, but I still look up to army. I still love their uniform, and I have a lot of pride in my daddy's accomplishments. I have also posted a site where I post all that we do. We do for him. We do for children who are doing mechanical engineering in REC. We are contributing to their education. So that way, I can say that I am trying to do what is possible to put up my dad's name. Because you asked me today, I'm talking over here. I'm happy that you asked me. I am very proud of my dad. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, the reason behind asking is since I have introduced you as a goal and a digital success leadership coach, right? Leadership the word leadership generally comes from the army. Because why? Yes, because there is a discipline which we don't have, right? The basically those who are the means those whose family are basically from this army, they are well disciplined. They know the time management, right? Because goals to achieve any goal, time management is very important, because people come with this problem. I don't know how to sort out my time. I don't know how to channelize anything. So, how to please help me to get my assistance, how to be in the goal. So,
And
that's a reason, yes, this is very important. So, now, second question, now the question which is very important is, how do you assess and understand the unique strengths and challenges of each individual you coach in order to tailor a goal setting strategies effectively?
okay. So first thing that I do is when I take an appointment, I have a Calendly application where I ask them to give just their goals and challenges. They give their goals and challenges. We have a one-on-one when we discuss. I realize that they have some aspirations in their mind. Okay. So once they come into the system, I have a Google form where I ask them to fill up their strengths, their weaknesses, actually what three goals that they have in their mind, and also what they love, what they are scared of, what generally are their weaknesses. There are many things which I capture. Now, if you are given a form like that, I know you will fill up, but there would be still many things which are hidden. You may fill up. From that, I get an overall feeling. But when I start taking them, I really understand that they are speaking that this is their goal, but actually that is not what they wanted. So when I go deep into it, I can understand, because one person came to me saying that she needs to lose her weight. Now, losing weight is something which, where you can do something. But when you probe further, I really understood that it is all about her self esteem. Her self esteem was hurt. She wanted to acquire many things. Her aspirations were to lead something, not lose weight. Lose weight is external, but there was something more which was internal. So when I go through it, you can say it's an intuition, or it's something which is inborn in me, or which is something which I have understood because I have mentored many people in my life, in my career. So I have gone through people. There are people who have been posted to me saying that they are no good. But when I go into their details, I realize that they have lot of potential. Because they have lot of potential that has not been tapped. So that way I really I can understand what people are really looking for, and I'm able to get them to understand that that is the goal that they are trying. And then, of course, I have a set of mindset coaching, I have a set of skill set, and I have tool set. So basically, when you speak about mindset, making them understand what they are looking for and making them go to that step by step is what I do. I hope you understood. First, I take details on the form. When I discuss, I realize what actually, then I get them to accept what I have understood as their goal, and then I break them into steps which they can follow. Steps or tasks which they can follow. So, when I speak about my dream, design, and drive your destiny, that's my main program. The dream is all about setting your goal, realizing why it is the purpose, what they want to, the goal that they have in mind. That is the dream phase. And the design phase is all about planning and prioritizing, scheduling. And the drive is all about doing where you are going to get lot of you can say, curveballs. There are a lot of things which will come in the way. It could be your internal belief, it could be your external, but there will be setbacks. There will be failure. How to how to overcome that is in my drive stage. So that is my dream, design and drive your destiny. I take small parts of it, and my hackathon is all about dreaming, designing, and driving. 6 to 8 weeks program, because generally, when I think about a goal, I know that you will take about 90 days, 3 months. So when you have to do that in the 3 months, you can always decide what you will do step by step. And basically, I can also tell you that by looking at the eyes of a person, I know that person will achieve the goal or will not achieve the goal. And how I can change that is something which is I can say it's my capability. I can change them to think that they can achieve it and then achieve that. I hope I have made clear what you had in your mind, because I have
Yes,
given that
exactly.
full stage of Dream Design and Drive Your Destiny program.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Really interesting. So now my question to you is, see, the now question comes, what techniques or methodologies do you employ to help ambitious profession? Because you have mentioned about the ambitious, right? And you have already told about, you can see the eyes and you can understand, because this is something that's coming in my mind. Yes, that the IQ. Okay, because we are in NLP, this is one word called IQ. Okay, because through IQ we can understand that what exactly the person is thinking and when they can be openly going to learn it. So this is something which strikes in my mind, and I really love the thing. So, what techniques or methodological do you employ to help ambitious professionals clarify their long-term version and break them down into actionable short-term goals? Over
Huh.
to you.
Yes, Devasmita, as I mentioned, the ambitious people, they are very clear about achieving their goal. They are very, very clear about achieving their goal. Only thing that is lacking is that discipline, or you can say that habit that is required to form. And even if they get into the habit, suddenly something comes in the way and they will falter. Okay, I also fall in that category. Let me be very frank and tell you that when I set a goal, I need group accountability. So when there is a group accountability, I say no matter what, I will do it. But when it is a goal where I am the accountability partner, many a time I keep it aside, saying that okay, now this has come, let me do that. But for those ambitious people who really want to achieve that goal in that quarter, they need to go through certain habits. Okay, those habits, some of the habits are very common habits which all of us know, like meditation, doing exercise for your mind, body, and soul. But what is pertaining to achieving their goal, it may be different. Like if you have a fitness goal, then you may be taking care of your health, you may be joining a gym, you may be going for certain, weight loss techniques, nutrients, and things like that. But when it is writing a book, it's a different ball game. You need to write every day. You cannot skip that, saying that today I'm not in the mood, today something happened. So like that, whatever you want to, or even achieving this hackathon, you cannot escape saying, I will do it after the next mission. You need to do it on a regular basis every day. When you do that, I am sure that person is going to get result. So this is what is most important thing. Form the habit, any habit for that matter, which will lead you to your goal. It could be writing. If you're writing a book, it could be you want to get the marathon, then it would be running every day for so many hours till you get that into your system. Or if you're going to crack the hackathon, quit with the pace of hackathon, do it on a regular basis. Okay? If you are in that week, when you're doing it and you have a doubt, everybody is doing that. That time you can ask and you will get response from everybody. After 3-4 weeks, you are going to ask something which is already done. Many will not be able to answer you because already they have passed that. So when you are going to do the hackathon, it is important that every week you do it. So like that, if you see that you are going to achieve those people who are ambitious, those people who really want to do, they will go through the grind. They will do it no matter what. I know I have seen you being so consistent about climbing the steps. I have seen Rahul George every day coming online. So you have taken up something which you are doing no matter what. That is really appreciable. I am not able to take up that type of challenge, but when I take up, I never back. Everywhere I have met the challenge. So that is why I don't take up so many. When I know that sometimes I will not be able to, I just back out and say I'm not taking this challenge. But that's not the case with ambitious people like you, like Rahul, who have taken up the challenge and are going ahead every day. I really like that. You know, I can say that you will achieve your goal no matter what. And that is the sign of ambitious people. They will take a habit, they will do it, they will do it consistently with discipline, and they will. Everybody can start, but to reach the finish line, you need to have discipline, you need to be consistent, and you need to have a go with the habit. Of course, when you talked about my dad, let me tell you, both my dad and my mom were very much disciplined. My God, if it is 8 o'clock, she must have breakfast. Breakfast is ready. And she will get annoyed with us if we don't come. And my dad, he would be out. He would be in his jeep. And he would get angry with us if we are not in time. So that type of discipline I have seen from my childhood. You know, both my dad and my mother. My mother, I really can't tell you. 7 o'clock, she is having a breakfast. 8 o'clock, she is doing this. 9 o'clock, she's sitting with a bhajan. 11 o'clock, she something of a routine which is unmistakable. Even till the last minute, she would wash her own clothes. That is, you can say that discipline was inbuilt in her. And so she definitely passed it on to us. And of course, from my dad, we have got many things. Maybe leadership, maybe this type of discipline, army discipline, you can call it. So that's it. And I would like to say that ambitious people go through the grind. They will not falter. If there are setbacks, they will go around like ants. There is a setback, they will go around and they will still achieve results. That is the difference in ambitious people and people who will chalta hai. Chalta hai may also achieve, but after a long time. But those who are ambitious, they will achieve it during the quarter that they have decided to achieve. And there could be setback, but they will overcome. Because there is some saying, you know, Van Gogh, I think he said that if you are determined to do something, if you are committed to do, even Providence will help you. Providence will, the law of attraction, everybody thinks that I'll put it into my subconscious mind, it will work. No. You must act also. Law of attraction is also acting. Not just, you know, putting it into subconscious mind and leaving everything. No, you need to work. But then when you act, everything will coincide. Everything will, what do you say, collaborate to make you win. I hope you got the answer for how ambitious people achieve their goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice. Yeah. Now, the next question, what comes? Seriously, the ambition in this case, definitely, I can see your consistency. Everybody is consistent because universe is set up in such a that everybody is doing their work on a consistent level. Yeah. So now, my question to you is the next. That is, how do you create accountability structures that motivates and support professionals in consistently working towards their goals, even in the face of obstacles or distractions? This it is very
Yeah, Devasmita, I said something about, you know, accountability. When you have an accountability partner, definitely you are going to make sure that your accountability partner achieves results. Many of the, you know, during when I was working, when I was on a career, we have met all goals. You know, quarterly goals were there, and we have always met all those quarterly goals. Now, that was happening because, you know, all of us used to sit down, we used to have a plan, and then accordingly everybody would work. That was a different thing. But after becoming a coach, I was in the author setup for a long time. Okay. Now, we had 10 people in the publithon, you call it publithon, where all of us together had to publish one book each. That was in the first publithon. And I was chosen as leader at that point in time. Now, all had different mental breakup, all had different idea. But then, how did we go about? We had an accountability system where people used to say that I have done this. There is some, and then, I as a leader would check everything, whether it is working or not. And to tell you very frankly, we had a code of honor, and all of us cooperated. When I talk about people, they are different. They are all different. All of them were different, but we together made it. In the next publicathon, same thing happened. I was asked to be leader because the first time we had one. And here, it was not just publishing books. It was also setting up your website and things like that. And here we had different type of people who had some sort of ego. They were already great, but they are not published. So, understanding, yet set up again an accountability system where people had to write, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this on a regular basis. And if they don't do, I used to personally probe them. Because it's a group accountability, people wanted to show that I am also on page and we could establish. And like you expected, we won it the second time also. So 2 publicathons we have won. And people appreciated my leadership qualities. And now when we come to hackathon, last hackathon also, I had set up an accountability system where we enter what we have done. So that's a group accountability where people come and say that I have done it and others can see whether you have done it or not. So when you set up a group accountability, there is every chance that people will, because nobody wants to be seen as I'm the person who's not coming up to the level, right? That is one thing. But when it is a single, now I'm talking about the goal which you set for yourself. When you set a goal for yourself, if you establish an accountability with somebody else, then definitely you will achieve. So what people do, if you're seeing, coaches, what they say, you please publish that you are going to do this. So when you are publishing it, on Facebook and other, that I'm going to do this by something, you have to meet that, right? So that is how you are establishing accountability. So I would always say that people who want to achieve their goal, they should establish an accountability with a coach. Because coach is going to check up with them. Did you do this? Have you reached this place? So if they can set up an accountability, even our topmost coaches, they all have an accountability system. Why? Because there is somebody to whom you will ask, somebody who are bothered about their results, who are bothered about their success, who's not going to be judgmental, but who's going to definitely probe you, make you do it. Then you definitely achieve your goal. Even I can say all these senior people who are achieving, they have an accountability partner. When you set the accountability, because many times I have thought, no, I'm not going to join this because I will not be able to do it. And then I think that I will be my accountability partner, I'll do it. And let me tell you, I have failed miserably. So definitely, please get an accountability partner, and then you will see that you will be able to achieve your goal. Of course, as a coach, I become an accountability partner to those who are working with me, and I make sure that they achieve what they have in their mind. You got it? How
Exactly.
group is something where you set up as a Google sheet where everybody, but when it is self, very difficult unless you have an accountability partner who's going to see that. And you will see that in our system also. What happens is, we have a hive meetings. Okay? In the diamond setup, we have hive meetings where after every hive meeting, Nina, our community manager, says, please set up who wants an accountability partner. Then an accountability partner is set so that it's only for 1 week, but during that week, they achieve results. So this is something which I want to share with the public, that have an accountability partner. It could be your friend, it could be your parent, it could be your sibling, but somebody who will be able, who has your well-being in your mind, who really want you to achieve results. Then you will be able to achieve results. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Did I give you a proper answer?
Yeah. Now, next question is, can you share a success story of a professional you have coached? Okay. And highlighted the strategies and intervention that were particularly effective in helping them to achieve their goals.
Okay, I have many case studies, but let me talk about one person who came to me for public speaking. See, I'm mixing everything because they don't want to be seen as their case and all that. So, who came to me for public speaking? Now, public speaking, when somebody has to do public speaking or presentation skills, it cannot be done in 2 to 3 weeks time, right? Because you need to practice, you need to get into that. But her requirement was that she wanted to perform or be an anchor in a very big show that she was planning, and she could not effectively present her cases. Okay, she was very good in her topic and she understands her topic, but it falls flat when you speak about it. So she wanted, so I said, fine, even if it's 2 to 3 weeks or 3 to 4 weeks that I'm going to, I may not be able to get your practice in such a way that it becomes. But we went through the sessions. I was focusing more on her body language because it's only 7% that your verbal is going to communicate. More is 58% is your body language, and 38%, I think it is 35% is your tone, the way you speak. So I focused on that and I gave her a lot of tips how to each thing. First, I was going on into body language. She would sit like this. I'll say, no, sit like that, because people need to see you as confident. People have to see you being confident when you talk. Otherwise, people are not going to connect with you. Eye contact. There were many things. I don't want to go into all of public speaking, but mainly focusing on the body language per se and getting her to do what I wanted. After 2 to 3 sessions, I could see that there was considerable improvement. Of course, I made her practice. I told her, you practice with keeping your mobile phone and then checking that whatever I have told you, that points should come in that. One by one, you have to practice because you're not coming for direct practice session. And then I would see whether she has improved. And then finally, if you see, lots of pictures are posted by her where she's an anchor. People have appreciated. Senior people have appreciated. And that is one result which I felt, her goal was something different. I'm in public speaking and she achieved the pinnacle. So that is some result. Or there are many more like that. But this is one thing which I wanted to speak to you, tell you that people can achieve results if they go through the process, if they go what their coach or their mentor is telling them, they will be able to achieve results. There's no doubt about it. And that is something which I can vouch. You would take whichever coach you are going to, go like what Siddharth says, brain in the freezer, listen. Don't start analyzing, don't start thinking. Just go with what they are telling you because they have already gone through the grind and you will be able to achieve whichever coach it is. Okay. You got
Interesting. Yeah, yes, I got it, and it was really interesting. Nice to understand the feedback you have. The other thing is, yes, I think if I've been in that person's place, I should have achieved the long way. Yeah, definitely, and definitely those who wants to connect with her, wants to learn, please have the water first, sip of a water, because yeah, and then just have your water and just tell them how to connect with you. Though I will be sharing the Linktree link in the group. okay, or in the chat session to connect with her, because she is doing tremendously great job, and you will learn more if you join her coaching. Yeah. So next question is, how do you address resistance or fear of failure among your clients when setting ambitious goals, and how to empower them to move for their past of this barrier?
Okay, Devasmita, everybody has a fear. Tell me, do you not have a fear? I too have a fear.
Yes, I have fear of failure. Yeah.
All of us have that fear, It could be fear of failure, it could be fear of what others will say, it could be fear of rejection, it could be fear of, not meeting expectation of your parents, your whom you are looking up to. There could be many, many things which will, but then there are certain things, as coaches, we know how to bring them out of that fear of failure. One thing which I tell them is basically it's my confidence building activity where I tell them, think about those situations where you succeeded. It was during your childhood or during your teenage years when you did not fear much. You did not fear even of falling down, right? Think about those things which happened in your life at that point in time and see how you got results. Immediately, they'll start smiling. They're thinking about it, but you can see that their face is changing. Now, like that, if you go on writing all your success stories in a book and read that, you will understand that you are meant for success. You are meant for success, not failure. Today, the conditioning has happened so that you start fearing. Okay, you have grown over the years and you start fearing many things. You look at your success stories, it will make you understand. And then always there is a first step. If you don't take that first step, you are never going to achieve anything. So take that first step. Even if it is miserable, don't worry. Having your accountability partner to be there to support you and taking that first step, you will see that you have overcome the first barrier. Whether if it's public speaking, if it's somewhere, you need to present something, you need to do something, you need to do a performance. For that matter, where you need to sing, always something is there going on in your stomach. Something, yeah, you cannot. That physically you start feeling that fear. Physically. And overcoming that and doing it is something which we coaches, we can make them understand. One is having your success journal or your victory journal, going through it. And then, of course, mirror exercise, where you start talking to yourself, talking about what you have achieved in your life, how blessed you are, how you are, there are so many things which you are more blessed than somebody else. You have legs, you have hands, you have ears, you have so many things which people are not. You have very good dress, you have a good house over you have got something to eat. There are people who have come up in life sitting under a lamp, street lamp and reading. There are people who have toiled the whole day sitting and going into night class and studying. So who are we? We are so much, we are blessed with so many things. So once you read those success stories, slowly your fear will go away. This is for all those who are listening to me. Please understand, keep a success journal, start reading from there, and you will know that you will be able to overcome your fear. And don't worry about what people are going to say. Because people will say anyway, whether you do well or whether you don't do well, people are always going to say. Don't bother about that and you work towards what you want. Of course, Devasmita, I also had these, small things when I stepped into and wanted to talk. I always said, who are you? Why should people listen to you? Why do you think you know so much? All these things were bothering me. But then I decided, of course, I have read so much, I have a lot of experience, and I will go ahead and speak. Overcoming fear, everybody has. Overcoming limiting beliefs, the same thing, you have got so many limiting beliefs. Your coach will help you, but there are certain things which you can do to overcome each one of. I have been in my reels, I have been posting them many times. So I don't want to reiterate over there and waste time. But yes, anybody wants to know, they can always approach me and I can pass on those tips to them. Yeah.
Surely, yeah. The link will be there in the description. And yes, and not only this, this is not the end, Gita, because we are going towards LinkedIn, Twitter, okay, and other platforms also, where we are going to give lots and lots of values to them. Now, my last question here for this FB Live, this is the last, but again, we have lots and lots of roads to move together. This is just a starting, because this is something which I'm going to do on the month of August. You people will get to know why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Yes, this is what role does self-reflection. Yeah.
You are doing a good job, Devasmita. I want to compliment you for that.
Yeah, thank you. But why I am doing for the LinkedIn and as well as in the Twitter, that we will be discussing offline, because this is a surprise for someone. So, now the thing is, as I have already mentioned, August. So you can already understand why the reason is. Those who are following me will understand. And for following Gita and her reels, every link will be there in the description box. So go to the link tree and find all the details. I think in the link tree, and you have given me the link tree, this
Yeah,
and the website, right?
All the links are there, including the books. Everything is there in that.
Yeah.
I keep it up to date.
Yes. So yes, you people will click and you can get directly in touch with Gita. And Gita will tell if you are taking about the webinars or anything, just update that as well, so that they can also get in touch with you. Yeah.
Definitely. Yes, Devasmita. Now, next question.
I'm just asking you to just to promote your if you are any upcoming webinars are there.
Yeah, webinar will be there. Actually, since I was not well, I did not post it, but webinar is going to come up next week or so. And once I'm sure that I will be able to take, I will be posting the webinar, and then I will be doing. And that link also has the latest webinar, when it is going to be there. I keep it. My latest YouTube, my latest Medium blog, I keep posting on that. So it is already there.
Okay, yeah, you can have your browser. Yeah,
I need
that
to
time,
come out of my
yeah, please go, please proceed, because and I love the energy you are showing with this. Thank you.
I'm talking loudly so that the words don't get gobbled when I'm taking my breath. It's okay, no problem. I'm okay.
Yeah, this is the spirit of.
I did everything to make sure that I speak properly. Because yesterday we were asked to put a reel, the voice was not coming through, but I just went ahead and did it. So it's okay. Go ahead, Devasmita.
This is the part of a warrior. Now, what role does self-reflection and self-awareness play in the goal setting process for ambitious professionals, and how do you facilitate the introspection within your coaching sessions?
Self-awareness is something which, people really don't understand, because, there is something known as the Johari window, where, the something which everybody knows about me, you also know about me, I also know about me. That is very clear. But there is a portion where neither I know nor you know. And that is known as blind spot. There is also a portion where I think I know about it, but I really don't know. Other people know about it. Like the way when I express, sometimes I may think, oh, I am very good at it, but people really may understand or see me as somebody who is very selfish or somebody who is very proud, or and only we realize that when somebody gives you a feedback that you may be thinking you are, but this is what you actually are. And then when you understand that feedback, when you get that feedback, instead of cursing the person who gave you that feedback, you need to improve upon that. Because probably you may not realize that this is what you are displaying. You understand? So all those blind spots where you don't know what somebody else understands and points out, that could be taken as a feedback for improvement. Rather than, cursing that person, bless them because they have given you right feedback at the right time. And our endeavor should be that those blind spots should be gone. I hope you understand. So basically, I don't sit with an exercise with people to make them understand, because as a coach, I cannot tell them that this is where you're going wrong, but I make them understand by themselves, asking them pinpointing questions. Then they realize that, of course, basically it's for the clarity of the goal that they have in mind. When you go on pinpointing on certain issues, they understand that what they are thinking as their goal is not what they have in their mind. It is something else. Because I talk about one person where it was on weight loss, but basically it was on self-esteem. Once that person realized it, and once she started working on whatever I had explained, she's now leading. She's going ahead. She has come to a position where she doesn't have time. She's doing so much, getting big business, traveling all around. So, making them understand this is not what you have in your mind. This is what your goal is. That you can say it's self-awareness also, right? Making them understand, aware that what I have thought is not what I have in what I actually want to do. It's something else. And then working and going to that, going towards that, if they can meet that, we will be definitely, it is satisfying, internally gratifying for us that they are achieving their results. I'm very happy when they achieve their results. Okay. So
Really
self-awareness
nice.
is there. Everybody do not think about it, but you need to understand when feedback is very important. And when you accept that feedback, you must be open to accepting the feedback. When you accept that feedback, you can do wonders. Okay.
Yeah, seriously, great answer, great values. I think those. I saw that one person is, one or two person was there. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section so that Geeta can give you the answer over there. Because I am watching Facebook Live as well. 2, 3 people are there actually. If you have any comments or any questions, please put it in the comment section so that we can just give you the answer on spot. Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah. So let's see any question comes on.
I cannot see the question. You can put it forward to me.
Yeah, sure. That is what. No comments yet come, because I'm checking this also, because I don't want the person to feel unanswered and then leaving the context, leaving the
Even
right?
we'll answer later on also. No issue. I'll answer later.
Yeah. Yes. Here, if you want, you can directly put the question, or you can put the question. Geeta will give the answers later.
Right.
So yes, yeah. So I will be sharing all the details. This is today. Just take care, and looking forward to have lots and lots of discussions in our coming days, because I am planning it in a huge platform, that is in the LinkedIn and Twitter and in Instagram. Why LinkedIn and Twitter? That is the offline discussion. Nothing means everything. Everywhere there is a saying. No, wall too has a ears. So so depending on this, we will be bringing a lot and lot of things. Lot of things are backing is happening at the back end. So definitely looking forward, and there is something that another project is I'm handling, that is cancer awareness. So since in my family, one person has been detected, means my sister-in-law's sister has been detected with breast cancer, and another 12-year-old child, a girl child, she is fighting with a brain cancer. So for this, I am doing one survey for YouTube. If you want to be a part of it, I would love to take that your interview. And it is also, this is another project which I'm working on. This is going to be a huge project because a lot of people will get maximum benefit, and that is also going to be telecast in LinkedIn, and first LinkedIn, then we will be moving forward. So
Definitely there will be. I want to be a part of these type of, charitable, you can say, non profitable ventures. Definitely, that is also something which I would love to. And also women empowerment, where I will try to help people. Definitely, those are there in my mind. I need to get opportunities. I need to make opportunities to be a part of them. Thank you so much. It was really wonderful talking to you and conveying my small nugget, what I have in my mind, because I would like people to succeed, and that's my major aim in life, to see that people succeed in whatever they want. And when you say whatever they want, it is basically achieving goals. And I would suggest that people think about goals which they can achieve in a quarter. Because they can have big goals, but a small part of that will be in 1 month, in 3 months, the next one in 3 months. When they think of achieving, they'll find that over a period they are achieving what they want in their life. So that is what I would like to suggest. And don't shirk. Don't shirk. Be open to accept feedback. Be open to help people. That is what I would say. Help and serve people in whatever way you can. And try to excel in your job. Don't try to be perfect. That is something which I have learned in my life. Don't try to be perfect, because practice and progress is more important than perfection.
Absolutely, that's true. Yeah. So this is I also think that perfection or that is the Anna's Palaces which is coming, right? So yes, whatever you are doing, do it with happiness, so that other people will get inspired from you and can definitely more to the world. That is what I also personally feeling after listening to you. So let's what to do a lot of things as usual. We will be again meeting soon, and always been a pleasure to talking to you, because I whenever my folded nuggets always be productive, because while I talk, no, I can see that energy, that what to say, positive energy from you. Yes, this is Gita. Gita has so many things and beyond everything. That's the best part of her. And definitely, please connect with her and please get in touch. You will learn many things from her. Yes. So we will be again meeting soon in other platform with other. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful talking to you, and audience, my love.
Exactly. Sure. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.